Hey, it's Brandon, your special B2B specialist helping coaches, consultants, and agencies scale with cold outreach. And this has in turn made our clients billions and millions of dollars each and every single month. All right, right. What if I told you there's a proven formula that scales your sales calls and enables your conversation just closes by themselves? I got my hands on a high converting sales framework that top performers use to consistently land high value clients. And I'm going to break it down in the next 10 minutes. Right. By the end of this, you would have a step-by-step system that you can use on your very next sales calls. So stick around because this is going to be life-changing. Now, by the end of this video, I have a raw sheet, a raw file that I will be giving out for free. And this contains the framework or the given framework of the sales call, pitch of the sales calls which we use to close our high ticket clients. For you to get this, or for you to lay your hands on this, you have to inbox me on Twitter and the script, and I'm gonna send it to you if that's okay by you. Lovely. Let's get straight into it. Now, the sales framework that converts. All right. So the mindset shift is you don't sell, you serve. Your job isn't to convince anyone to buy. Your job is to understand their problems so deeply that the solution becomes obvious. Now, once you understand the client's problems, any solution you are giving to them that tallies with their problems, it gives you a step ahead in closing them. I hope you understand. Right. So there are three stages of this. There's the opening stage, the discovery stage, and there's the pitch. The opening stage is basically your introduction. We're going to tell them to actually set the pace for the whole call and make them comfortable while they're on the call with you. The first thing is I like to use, it's great to connect with you today, Mr. Brandon. All right. This will be a casual conversation to understand your situation, what's working, right? What's not. If we can help, listen, what's working, what's not. So this is going to be from your discovery stage. If we can help, and I'll show you what working together looks like. How you're going to do it and where they play a part in what you're doing for them to generate sales and qualified sales calls for them. All right? All right. So why this works? It removes pressure, prospect relaxes and opens up. So once they understand that you're going to tell them what's working, what's not working, if you can help them, and what working together with your agency looks like, they are willing to invest their time and relax while you ask them questions. Let's proceed to the next stage. So the discovery stage is some of the best stages you would need even before you're pitching. This is by far the best stage you need before you start pitching to the client. Now, discovery, the motivation. What specifically motivated you to book this call? You want to know their intent, why they booked it. Obviously, you know the reason, because they're struggling to get clients. They're struggling to do something, and they believe you can provide the actual service for them. But you need them to actually repeat it for you so you know exactly that you're on the same base, right? Now, what's the current revenue, clients, and what they are doing now, all right? So you want to know it's what's your current revenue, how many clients they have, how many clients they've worked with, and what are they doing now to get to where they want to be. All right? Key questions you need to ask them. This alone helps you to understand how much you can actually pitch the clients. Sometimes you can have a price in mind, but once you understand the client's revenue, that gives you motivation to charge a different price. I hope you get what I'm saying. A client's revenue can give you an insight on what to charge sometimes, all right? And so also, if the person you're on the sales calls have a lot of clients, you can decide, okay, I'm going to charge lesser upfront money and more revenue share. So this discovery stage has a lot for you to learn while you're trying to listen to the client or to the prospect on the call, right? what they are doing now, exactly what they're doing now to solve the problems. Now, what's broken? What's not working as well as you'd like? Obviously, if you are an acquisition agency like me, you would know they're having issues with their client acquisition. And this is probably number one struggle most companies, most consultants, coaches are facing. All right? Now, quantify everything. Get specific numbers. The amount of leads they're getting inbound, outbound, what they're specifically doing. What's the percentage increase? Sometimes a client can buy from you based on a particular metric you can assure them. For example, I can tell a client, okay, based on the fact that you've only made 10% increase in the last 1 year with your client acquisition, I can guarantee you within the next 90 days we can get you anywhere from 15 to 18%. 15 to 18% of increase in client acquisition. That's at least 2 clients every 1 month or 2 clients every 2 months. All right? So the secret is the person asking best questions controls the conversation. You want to be asking the clients the most mature, reasonable questions that you should be asking as a business owner. So the client knows that he's actually talking to somebody who's an expert. The client knows he's speaking to an expert. Now, the pitch. These are some more questions you can ask. What specifically motivated you to book the call? What would be the ideal outcome? What's not working as well as you'd like? And what have you tried before that didn't work? You see, these questions, this last one would help you to understand where and where not to pitch from. So if the client has tried ads before, you don't want to pitch ads on the call, or you want to pitch ads in a different way. So you want them to dive into what they've actually tried before and know exactly the points of what they've done. This places you as an expert to explore the past they've not done, and then you can pitch to them. Obviously, when you're working for them or getting the results for them or fulfilling for the clients, obviously when you're fulfilling for the client, you can use different tactics. But for you to get them to pay you money, you need to explore what they've not explored, if they're willing to explore. All right? So you will be asking them questions, telling to them, if we're willing to give a solution, will you take the solution? Ideal questions like this places you as an expert. Let's go to the pitch. So you need to come from an expert perspective. Based on what you share, do you mind I offer you some thoughts? Based on your discovery, everything about you. Based on your discovery, everything about you. Sometimes you can even go as much as asking them, would you have time to take in more clients this week? These kind of things you need to ask, because if you ask them and you can take away the logistical problem, meaning they don't have to handle so much things, you're taking a lot of burden from them, they're likely to pay you even more. Great. So, based on what you've shared, do you mind if I offer some thoughts? Clear pillars. What we do, how it solves their problems, and results they can expect. For example, I helped with a client recently from Italy, and he said to me he does website design, like a website studio, something like that. And he's been working for top companies. Makes around 15K a month. Now, I said to him, what are you currently struggling with? And he said to me, he is struggling with client acquisition. Now, I asked him one or two things to know where he's at, and I discovered that he's been only getting inbound leads. Now, inbound leads can be good for some time, even referrals can be good for some time, and you need to actually get a real client acquisition system to eliminate those spray and pray you're doing, right? So I said to him, what we we use cold outreach, use automations to make sure and put you at the frontier of every business owner that want to revamp their pages, that want to make a funnel or a landing page. That's number one. Number two, we need to create a good offer for you, a compelling offer that makes people want to book a call with you. Number three, identify issues. Identify issues. Listen to them. We are solving their problems now. What we do is cold outreach. Number two is identify issues on people's landing pages or websites that needs fixing. So once we tell them what we can do and how it solves their problem, we can now give them a result. So what we do, we can do cold outreach. How we do it by how we do this is by exploiting areas which businesses are not strong enough. That is in regards to website design, and we place you as the top notch in that space. And this in turn gives you high quality clients. That's his problem. His problem is he couldn't get in front of people. 2, he couldn't get high quality clients. And 3, he couldn't get as much leads as possible on his pipeline. What are the results? We said to him we can get you 5 to 9 new clients each and every for the next 90 days. First 90 days, and then monthly once you discover the green pie on how to get you clients, then we can guarantee you on a monthly basis. But I also said to him, you will also be getting conversations with top prospects that could lead to a close. So at the end of the day, we could get a lifetime value of around $60,000 in 6 months. Right, the close. Do you see any reason why this wouldn't work for your situation? Now, once you highlight what they're struggling with and a beneficial top tier solutions that they've not explored before. Listen, once you're able to highlight their issues and a solution that they've not explored before, this answer wouldn't be an issue to answer by your clients. I assure you that. All right? Do you see any reason why this wouldn't work for your situation? And the client will say, oh yes, what the issue is, and then you can now speak from there. Closing lines. Based on everything we've discussed, do you see any reason why this wouldn't work for your situation? After they answer this and you maybe give you a positive reply, what you can do is state your price covertly and then pause. Now this is what I like to do. Once I'm done talking to them, I pitch my offer already. What I say is, I believe we're on the same base and you understand everything we've spoken so far before I then move to the pricing. Just say it exactly like I've said it, and you're going to make the same results. There's a aura to this. When the client understands what you've said, and then you tell him, you have any questions? If he says no, then you move on to the pricing. It puts you in a professional position for you to be able to convert them. So, based on everything we've spoken so far, I believe you have a great understanding of what we offer and what we can do for your company. And I believe you have no questions so far on my expertise in solving your problems before I move to the pricing. You said no, you move to the pricing. Hey, I charge you $10,000. Hey, I charge you $5,000. And this are the deliverables. We do this for you. We do this automation for you. This. You state your pricing, you pause. And when they speak, you then explain to them the deliverables. Or you can give them the pricing and then explain the deliverables in a short form, then wait for them to speak. Right, lovely. Now, if you're struggling with sales, with client acquisition, we basically help you to create an offer, create a client acquisition system, get the leads, the script, and help you to put you on the agency roadmap to get qualified sales calls. And we can assure you around 10 to 15 calls each and every single month with our proven strategy. Just click below and book a call and we'll get you all set up. Right, so pro tip before I leave. Right. Spend 70% of your time in discovery. The better you understand your world, the easier the close become. Like I said to you before, spend 70% of your time in recovery. The better you understand their world, the easier the close becomes. All right? Now, questions control conversations. The person asking the best questions controls the outcome. So if you ask the best questions, you're likely able to control the outcomes. All right? Soon enough, I'll be showing you some of the sales calls I do, and I'm able to convert these clients. Now, silence is your friend during the close. State the price confidently and let them process. Now, whatever you're talking, always talk calm and collected, and always have a brief silence after speaking. This way, you try to force the client to say something which you can use to counter him back with a good pitch or a good offer. It's all mind games here. All right? When you genuinely want to help to solve their problems, prospects feel your authenticity, right? So I can guarantee you this, that when you genuinely are concerned about the business and you want to really help them to scale, what happens is these agencies, these clients you have can actually feel that you want to help them. And when you're able to get it right on the discovery and the pitch, and you have enough case studies and a lot of testimonials on your pitch to back it up, you're on the right track to signing the clients. All right, God bless you. If you have any questions, give me in the comment below. And like I said before, we can help you achieve all these things, help you to close the calls, help you to book the best clients. Book a call below and we'll get that done for you. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. I love you and shalom. Love you. Subscribe.